Good evening, everyone. I'm James, your black friend, and I'm here with just my second episode solo on my own of this very special Podmas series that we're doing. So tonight, I got a couple stories for you. One, great story. Well, depending on how you like my stories, and then two was a weird story. So let's start off with the good story. The good story was one year when I was younger, I really wanted a Sega Genesis. I had a Nintendo, a Super Nintendo, so just the natural progression for me was Sega Genesis. I had wanted one for a while. My neighbor across the street, he had one, and so I'd always go over there and play. And so naturally, it was just time. So that year, I believe Sonic Spinball came out, and that's the one I really wanted. But I had opened all my presents that had my name on them, of course, and there was no Sega Genesis. And I was like, I was bummed out, you know? And then my dad comes up and goes, "Hey, open this present over here." Now, I had seen the presents, but they had my cousin and I believe my aunt's name on them, which I was like weird because they weren't there. And if we were gonna send them out, they were gonna be late. They weren't gonna get there on Christmas, of course, because it was Christmas Day. And so I was like, Why am I gonna open this? It has Nicole's name on it." And he goes, "Just open it." And so I opened the smaller box first, and I opened the package, and lo and behold, there it is, Sonic Spinball. And I'm like, "Yo, but where's the Genesis?" So he starts pointing out the boxes, and so I'm ripping them open, and I get another game. I believe it's Sonic 2. I open up another box. It's an extra controller. And the big box, I finally open that up. And boom, there's my Sega Genesis. All in its brand new glory. Man, I was so juiced. I did that kid like, yes, yes thing. And so I literally I grabbed all my boxes, took them back to my room. I immediately started unhooking stuff and getting my getting my Sega Genesis plugged all in. And then I remembered, I was like, "Oh yeah, I gotta get my other toys and stuff." So I went out, grabbed all that other stuff, and of course I said thank you and all that stuff beforehand. But I grabbed all my stuff, took it back to my room, and like I said, I was hooking that thing up quickly because I wanted to get that game in and play. And I played for a number of hours on Christmas Day. But man, that was one of those memories that there's that one gift you want, and your parents play with you just a little bit just to get so you don't have the hope. You gotta build it up, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, and then you get that one present that you really wanted, and boom, changes everything. Greatest Christmas ever at that point in time. But yeah, that's one of those memories that will always stick with me because my dad liked to play some games on Christmas, which was he's done a couple things where it was like small items in big boxes, and so you have to open up a whole bunch of boxes to get to something. That's my dad for you. The other story. This was on the weird scale. Now I can't remember if it was combined presents or like they came at different times or whatnot. But one year, my grandmother got me a pair of dress socks. What? I mean, thank you, but a pair of dress socks? What? And then the following year, she got me a pair of underwear, or not a pair, but just a package of underwear, but they were tidy whities. And the other problem was not only were they tidy whities, but they were too small. Can't make this up. Can't make this up. I love my grandmother. She's great. But I'm telling you, presents not the strong suit. And then on top of that, I believe that was the same year, she got me popsicle sticks. Now, the popsicle sticks, that wasn't the weird. It was like the popsicle sticks you could build with, so it was like they had the little notches in the end. But I think something got lost in the translation because I think my mom might have said something along the lines of, "I like to build stuff." And that was like Legos and Connects at the time. I was huge in Connects. I had a number of the big sets. I had made pretty much a whole theme park. I had a Ferris wheel, a roller coaster. They had this thing called the Big Ball Factory that was like 5 feet tall or something like that. I ended up building all that. Like I was huge into Connects, and so maybe that's what she thought she was getting me. I don't know, but maybe she just thought it was something that I could build with, so that would also be cool. So, I mean, thank you, but I was just like, "This is really weird." And then, like, the underwear, I was like, "I can't even fit these." And they were tidy whities at the time. I was wearing boxers. And so, like, I was just like, what am I supposed to do with these? And so I don't know what we did with the underwear. I think we probably donated them or something like that along those lines. But I know I had the popsicle sticks for a long time. I think I tried to do something with them, but I think they ended up getting lost in a shuffle or something like that. They probably got tossed out when I was cleaning or something along those lines. I don't know. But yeah, two extremes on the Christmas scale. So one super elated, the other like, huh? What am I supposed to do with this? But hey, you know, it is what it is. You get those presents sometimes that you're like, and other times you get the ones that are like, yeah. So hey guys, again, thank you for joining me. I will be back soon. Again, we will have Mark back soon with some more topics. We have Tyrus joining us. That'll be a lot of fun. Other than that, uh only a few more days till Christmas. So make sure you stay tuned, follow us. We're gonna be coming to you every day. Man, and just Merry Christmas, you guys. We'll see you soon.